Hello and welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft creative series. I've got so much I want to say, so hopefully I can squeeze it in. And I just want to say, I have noticed as well that there has been a problem with recording because this was my first time trying to record an hour-long episode, and I've only got half an hour of recording, so that means that some of it has not recorded, and hopefully it doesn't mean that I'm going to run into problems again. Now I know we've had problems several times, and there'll be a way around it eventually. When I figure out exactly what's going wrong, I can work it out. But yeah, we'll roll with what we've got. So anyway, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Now you see I've dived straight over to the Foxby village because, well, for a few reasons. I mentioned in the last video that I'm thinking about doing one episode in each village so that both villages keep developing, which I think is the right thing to do. And I also tease the randomness element as well. So I have decided what all of the randomness is going to be, and I'm just going to say it vocally. I was going to maybe make a sheet to show you or something, I don't know, but I cannot be bothered with editing my videos, so otherwise I'd just put a screenshot on the screen. And there's probably an easy way to do it because this software that I've got is supposedly the most, well, it claims to be one of the most advanced recording softwares that's available. Whether that's true or not, I do not know. But anyway, I'll talk you through it. So, as I've mentioned, I'm thinking about doing one episode in each village. That might give me a bit of a picture, hopefully, as to what is more popular, and then I'll go with that. If no one is watching the Foxby videos, but they're watching the videos of the other village, then obviously I'll do more videos in whichever one people want to see, basically. But let me explain this randomness element. So I've mentioned sort of the idea of maybe rolling a dice. I love that idea. I don't actually have any dice though, and I think I mentioned that I'm just going to get Siri to pick random numbers. So, you already know every 5th episode has got to be a building video, so that's going to rule that out. But as well, it might give you a bit of an idea of exactly what's going to happen in the next video, and you can decide whether you want to wait for it to come out or not. I've removed as well, you might have seen that I've removed the word daily from my YouTube channel because obviously my videos are not daily, unfortunately. I would love that to be the case. But yeah, I've just given up on that idea. So videos are just going to be as and when. But if you ever want an episode, please just, if you can, message me and let me know. And then I'll do it for you. I'll absolutely do it for you. But otherwise, I'm just going to do it when I feel like it because that's sort of what this is for. Anyway, ramble. Let me explain what is going on in this episode and why. So I talked about my randomness element, and I went to roll a dice, but I've not got a dice, so I'm just going to ask Siri to pick a random number. I don't know if people know that's a feature, but you can just ask Siri to pick a number between 1 and whatever, and it will just pick a random number. I use it all the time, when I can't make decisions, because I'm a very indecisive person. I don't know if you've noticed. But yeah, in the background I've been coming up with what these random things can be. So I thought about a dice and the 6 sides, right, okay, I need something for each of those 6 sides and what it would mean. So I decided that number 1 will be to destroy a building, and I would get Siri to choose which episode it's from and which building number it is. So if I build 3 buildings in that episode, I'll get Siri to pick either 1, 2 or 3, and then that'll be the building that I would have to destroy. Now, as a bit of a loophole for this, and I did mention it in the other video, I really want to be able to save some buildings, because if I really like a building and I don't want to get rid of it, I want to be able to save it. So I'm thinking, in terms of keeping it sort of semi-realistic, don't I talk a load of rubbish, I think, as I've mentioned, I'm going to get the council to make it a listed building, but then the council probably will have to fund its upkeep. So if the council can't fund enough buildings, then I'd have to decide which one to let go or something. So it's going to get really deep as a series, but I personally really like that storyline that it's got to it, and I think I would like that. I don't know if I'd like it in other people's videos, to be fair, because I think, what's the point of that? Just do whatever. So if you think the same, please let me know. I just don't get the feedback for these videos, which is fine. I think 2 people have watched my last episode, so thank you if you are one of those 2 people, because you just make this all the more worthwhile. But even if no one watches it, I think I'm just going to do it for fun, then I can always go back and watch my own videos. But I think I am going to try and stop advertising them on my main Instagram, because I feel like I'm just putting them out there and no one's really watching them, which is fine. It's just a little bit embarrassing. Although, I would say I don't care, but yeah, it's embarrassing. If someone else was posting stuff all the time, but nobody was watching the videos, I'd be well, that's a bit embarrassing. What are you doing that for? at least with my vlogs, like there are a few people that watch them. So again, like thank you if you watch the vlogs. Yeah, what did I want to say off the back of that? So I don't know. Oh right, so just like feedback wise, like if you are one of the people that watches these on a regular basis or has just tuned in and find it really interesting, if you can like message me at all and tell me like any sort of feedback, that'd be ace. Because otherwise, as you know, I'm just going to do what I want to do, which is obviously like this is my hobby, so fine. But I feel like if people are tuning in and watching it or want to tune in and watch it, it should be what you guys want to see, not what I want to do. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it can be some happy medium. But yeah, if you've got any feedback, please let me know. But yeah, getting back to like the randomness element, I've said if I roll, if Siri picks a 1, it will be destroy a building, and I'm going to get also Siri to choose which episode it's going to be from. So the more episodes I make, the less likely it's going to be one of my previous builds. Interesting. And also choose like which building it is. I do need to number the buildings as well, especially in terms of like the post office that I've mentioned. In terms of working out how big the post office is going to be and how much post it's going to take, I'm going to have to start numbering the buildings, which should be fairly easy to do. I wonder if I should do it based off episodes or just logically like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like a house, like a row of houses. I don't know. Anyway, I've got that to decide. But yeah, 1 will be to destroy a building, and hopefully I can somehow save the buildings that I like and don't want to destroy. If I get a number 2, and it only goes up to 6, if I get a number 2, the thing that I will have to do is build a house. So it's not very specific. It could be a flat, it could be an apartment, it could be a mansion, it could be a block of flats. But I'll have to build some sort of residential building. Okay. If I roll a number 3, I will have to build a shop. So it might not always be a shop. It might be some sort of like service. I mean, it could be like a school or something like that. But just something other than a house or a residential property. That's what I'll have to do if I roll a number 3. If I roll a number 4, I will have to upgrade a house. And again, I would obviously get Siri to pick which house that is. So it's like completely random. Unless anyone tells me they want me to do a certain thing. This is what I'm going to plan on doing. And something else I wanted to say. My brain's just like... And from recording my vlog as well, I feel like I've just done so much talking. And I have already just from today. Got a bit of a headache, which is super annoying. So yeah, basically 4 is going to be upgrade. Have I said 4? Yeah, 4 is going to be upgrade a house. I'm going to get Siri to pick which house. Have I said 4? Anyway, I've just told you if I haven't said it, because I'm losing the plot, that 4 is to upgrade a house. If I had someone here to talk to, it'd be fine, but I'm literally talking to myself and thinking out loud. So you're going to get to see all of my insanity. But yeah, if I get a number 4, it means I'm going to upgrade a house. Whether that is, like add another floor or decorate it differently. That is what I'm going to do if I get a number 4. Number 5 will be upgrade a shop. Now again, it might not be a shop. It could be like a library, a school, a water treatment facility, which I haven't got any of. But yeah, maybe this randomness element is going to encourage me to build those sorts of things. So I'm very aware that we would need a water supply, and I've not made one. Because I just think it's a bit boring. I don't know. If you want to see it, again, let me know, and I'll just do whatever you want to see. But otherwise, I'm just trying to make these videos a little bit more exciting. And I'm thinking, like, also... it might give you an idea as to whether you want to wait for the next episode. It might, like, if I know what's coming in the next video or something, and it's something I really want to see, I'll be like waiting for that episode to come out. So I really want to like try and do that for you guys too, is what I'm thinking. I'm saying you guys, it depends if anyone watches this video, because I'm sure there are still videos on my channel. Oh, my phone's like proper lagging out. I don't know what's wrong with it. Should probably restart it. I'm sure there are still videos on my channel that I've got no views. Let me have a look. But there were 2 people that watched my last video, so thank you if you are one of those 2 people, because it just makes it more worthwhile. Like when you see that no one's watched it, it's a bit like, oh, what am I doing it for? Even though I know I'm not doing it for views. But it would be nice if people do take an interest in, because this is my hobby. Like, I suppose the absolute dream would be to quit my job and do this full time. That is my absolute dream, because I do it for fun. Imagine if I could get paid for it as well. Like, yeah, that is my dream. I'm just going to check on the vlog actually that I've uploaded. Has anyone else watched it? No, still on 2 views, but that's fine. It's been live 26 minutes. The fact that even one person's clicked on it makes me happy. But I know there's a bit more appetite for vlogs, so that's why I'm sort of, yeah, not sticking to vlogs, because I've not always got the things to talk about. But yeah, you know what my dream is in terms of being able to do this all the time. What I am going to do though is look at my Minecraft channel Or subscribers, 16 videos. So I've got 4 times more videos than subscribers, which is fine, absolutely fine. But yeah, 2 people watched my last episode. The episode before has got no views, and there is another video that again has got no views. So it's hard to work out an average. My views have definitely declined, which is fine. Like, I appreciate my videos are not very exciting. Like building houses, if that's not your thing, like I would love to see how houses are built in Minecraft, and I'm really judgy. I'd be like, oh yeah, I like that, or I don't like that. There used to be something that used to pop up on my Snapchat Discover that said sort of like, well, it would rate different builds 1 to 10, and those videos were a bit cringe, but I'd still watch them because I really like to see how the houses were built and stuff. I know that sounds silly, so I'm just about to get onto the main thing of this video, which you might have discovered if you've like looked at the title or whatever. But obviously, I'm doing everything backwards in typical me fashion, which I'll explain if I ever finish explaining my randomness thing. I might be doing your head in with this randomness thing. I don't know. So I'll just say in terms of what's happening, in case I am doing your head in, which I'm really sorry about. It's just so hard to know when you don't know what people enjoy and what people don't enjoy. I'm fully just guessing it. I do end up making like another platform for the goods sort of come in and out and get loaded onto and out of, because if the other station has been used for passengers, I can't have goods being unloaded and loaded there at the same time if I'm going to have frequent like trains or minecarts passing through. So I've made another station which is going to be just for goods, all controlled by like the castle establishment, where things can be unloaded and loaded. And I end up just making like a massive building that's got the loading bays up there at the top, and then there's a few floors underneath, which I guess I would say I'll get into in the next episode, but I need to do my randomness thing and see what the next episode is going to be on. Otherwise, I might finish it off camera and show it on camera if I ever get a chance. It's just going to make the videos perhaps maybe a little bit more chaotic, but I hope that makes it more interesting to watch. If it's not what you want me to do again, like just let me know. I'm not going to be mad at you or anything. I want to make these things that people want to see, because that's what YouTube's about, isn't it? Making content that people want to see. So as you can see, I'm just adding like another bay on there so that goods can be loaded and unloaded. I did try and make it so that there's like a little bit of a build up to it. As you can see there, I just get rid of it because it won't work. My plan eventually is to have like levers or switches that can control which way the tracks go to allow the trains or minecarts to go onto the right tracks, which again is going to create a job for somebody, isn't it? Yeah, so it just makes the storyline more exciting. So anyway, back to my randomness element. Let me have a look. So I've said that number 4 was upgrade a house, 5 is upgrade a shop, and I've said it might not be upgrade a shop. It could be something like this, just some sort of something that is not a house. Although I must say, a bit of a spoiler alert, but I've mentioned for a while I need some kind of residence in the castle for the king or queen or whoever's going to live there and be in charge of it. And I've decided that maybe on top of this building that I'm building, the upper floor could be where they live, is what I'm thinking at the minute. But I've not finished it yet, so yeah, we'll just have to see how it pans out, because I don't know for sure. And number 6, if I get a number 6, I'm actually going to build something in the other village is the plan. So, you know, I've mentioned I'm going to sort of dart between these villages, do one episode this village, one episode the other, which is so annoying because I want to do another episode in this village, but that's just going to happen sometimes. I'll have to finish it off either off camera, or if I get a super short episode and then can do something else in that episode. Look at the fox on the train. I forgot my train of thought again. I'm blooming useless. I got distracted by the fox. It's perfectly human, Jordan. You're fine. It's perfectly fine. I'm not going crazy, although I am crazy already, so I can't be going crazy. I'm already crazy. Which there's nothing wrong with. Some crazy people are absolutely amazing. And I was thinking, like, it gives people character. It makes them so they're not boring. But anyway, I'm sure you're done with listening to my voice. So yeah, if I get a 6, as I've mentioned, the episodes are going to be one village, like switch between the villages. So if I get a number 6, it actually means that will go out the window, and I will have to do something in the other village to what's planned, right? So at the minute, the next episode should be in the other village, which I've not yet named, although I'm thinking maybe something valley. Now there's a valley just where I'm building now, and I'm thinking I could name it after that, and imagine it was named by whoever's running the establishment, king or queen. Should I get Siri to decide if we're going to have a king or a queen? I think that would be a good idea. So I'm going to ask Siri to pick a random number between 1 and 2, and it will choose either 1 or 2. So if we get a 1, it's going to be a king, not trying to be sexist or anything, and if we get a 2, it's going to be a queen. Okay? Pick a number between 1 and 2. Let's see what Siri says. Ooh. So I don't know if you could hear that, but Siri said it's a 1. So that means we are going to have a king. So now I can say it's going to be the king's establishment. Maybe I need to make up like a whole storyline as to how that can change. Obviously, normally like for a king to change, either they decease and pass it down to a relative, or they get attacked and someone else takes over the throne or whatever. So at the minute, this is going to have a king. Interesting. I hope I've not ruffled any feathers by choosing king as 1 instead of queen. But yeah, anyway, what I'm going to do, and I've got, 12 minutes left of this recording, then it's going to cut off. I've no idea why it cut off, and I hope I can figure it out. I usually just end up like either restarting my Xbox or clearing some storage space, and it works. So maybe I need to do that more frequently. I don't know why it happens. But also, this is the first time I've tried to record an hour-long episode. So I knew that might have some problems with it, but I really wanted to try it and just see what happens. So I know now sort of how it works, because an hour is the max it lets me record. Now, I know I could do 2 recordings and then just play it on my laptop afterwards. And I don't think there's a recording limit in terms of this recording software that I'm using. But anyway, boring. I'm just ranting about other stuff again. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is decide, using Siri, what is going to happen in the next episode. So we should be in that other village, but obviously if I get a 6, I can stay in this village. And then I don't know if I'll roll again to decide what the episode is going to be on. But I really want to finish the structure that I'm doing. But just in case like no one else wants to see that, so there's the randomness element, I'm going to use Siri. Okay, so let's go for it. Just a quick reminder that 1 is destroy a building, 2 is to build a house, 3 is to build a shop, 4 is to upgrade a house, 5 is to upgrade a shop, and 6 is to build something in the other village. So let's see what Siri says. I've turned my volume up so you should be able to hear it. Pick a number between 1 and 6.
It's 5.
5, which is upgrade a shop. So in my next episode, I should be upgrading a shop. Because I didn't get 6, that means I will be upgrading a shop that is in the other village. So if you all are excited about that, that's what I'll do. Now, I guess because the only shops I've got so far are Post Office and Fishmonger, it's going to be one of those. It's not building a new one, it's upgrading an existing one. So I would say I record it today, but I am getting a bit of a headache and feeling quite tired. So yeah, I don't know if it'll be coming out today. And again, unless people ask me, it's just going to be when I feel like it, which I think is the right thing to do. I mean, I haven't got like a group of people that are really obsessed with my videos, so I don't think it's detrimental. Hopefully it's not detrimental. It's like I say, my absolute dream is to be able to do this for a job, but that is just, yeah, we're dreaming, absolutely dreaming. But I know people do it, so I'd love to be able to do it, but yeah, completely hypothesizing. And obviously I've just started it from a hobby perspective and still doing it from a hobby perspective because, again, like right now it's Sunday, I'd just be stressing about my planning or whatever, and it's really good to just have that distraction, have something that I enjoy, because otherwise, like, what do I do for fun? There isn't really anything there. I do like going for walks. I might get a walk in. I've not done a walk for a while. I should really be doing my planning, but yeah, not what you want to be doing with a Sunday. But as long as I get planned and sorted, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. My partner's meant to be coming back over tonight, so that restricts me in terms of I don't feel like planning when he's here. And also, what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, making videos. I just can't make videos while he's here because yeah, doesn't understand it, doesn't get the commitment I've got to it. So I'm just going to leave the video playing in the background and probably just ramble about random stuff like I usually do. So hopefully I can keep you entertained either by what's going on in the background or what's going on with what I'm saying. Now, I will talk about the structure because I've got some things I could say about it. Obviously, I've done sort of a similar structure to what I've had for the other station. It sort of goes in the way of the view of the end, the sort of approach to that Skyride station, which is a shame because I think it looked really nice, but then I could make this one look really nice too. But this one eventually does. You just won't see it in this episode because it stopped recording. It does go right down to the ground floor, so I know it's really, really high in the air. And I was trying to think, like, is there anywhere in real life where that actually happens? I'm sure there will be. I can't think of it. But yeah, this does end up being a building. Excuse me, like a tower that goes right down to the bottom. Now, as I've mentioned, I plan to make some living residence for what is now decided to be the king. Right up at the top of this building. So I did think for this building as well, because it's so high. I know I've had all of the watchtowers on the other castle buildings. I think for this one, it might be. I might put the like perimeter that the guards can walk on a bit lower down so that they can see anyone that's trying to approach the building and scale up it or whatever. Because obviously if they're right up there in the sky, they're not going to be able to see anyone that is trying to like scale up the side of the building or whatever. Now I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Feel free to let me know, but that's what I'm planning to do. Just what I'm doing here is adding lifts in. Now you've not seen me build any lifts in Minecraft yet. Now I must say my lifts are purely like decorational, they don't actually work, so we're just gonna have to like try and imagine that they do work, please. And yeah, you can see that's sort of what I go for. I do think they sort of look like lifts in real life. You might completely disagree. If you've got something else you would like me to do with it, please let me know. And the whole idea of lifts here was that I'm going to have that level that I've just done, the platform level, is obviously going to be for loading and unloading. Then the different floors underneath are going to be different departments that deal with different goods. So I know I'm going to need the post office level where the post is sorted and distributed. And then I guess I'll have other ones for general goods, whether it be like meat or fish, because we've said the fish is going to come from Foxby, and I guess the king and the castle is going to have control over that. I've just remembered as well, like I can't remember what I said I would do. Upgrade a shop. We're upgrading the shop in the next episode, and it needs to be in the other village. I might finish the structure off camera, because I really enjoy doing it. I just want to get it done. So, and you've seen like how it started, which I think is the most important thing. You maybe won't be bothered about how I finish it off. So if anyone does see this episode and wants to let me know that they want to see how it gets finished off, please let me know, because otherwise I'll probably just do it off camera. But I do like being able to show you the process, and please, some of it has recorded. I don't know why I come across these recording problems, other than my Xbox being absolutely ancient. Absolutely ancient. I don't know why I feel so tired. I've got a bit of a headache. I definitely don't feel like planning. But yeah, what does it say? 5 minutes left. I'm gonna go right to the end of the video, I guess, because then you can see as much as you can see. I just want to say with that stone, I put the stone with the stone brick just to break it up a bit. I think if it was all made out of stone brick, it just doesn't give it much of a break. Now I know the castle's all stone brick, but it's got texture like bits that stick out and stuff. So I think it looks okay. And I wanted it also to be similar to that other building, that other platform, because, well, I like the way it looked and wanted it to look similar. So that's sort of what I'm going for. I'm very aware as well that under that platform there is some space, and I didn't know what I was going to do with that space under the platform. And I'm thinking now I need some sort of like maybe security check, like an airport, but also like somewhere you can buy your tickets or your tickets get checked, like where you've got to pay to go on the rail, if that makes sense. And I thought, well, if I've got space under there and I'm going to have this building for the goods, then maybe I should have that as like the ticket area. And I'm aware that then maybe I'm going to probably need it for the other station, and that other station is very limited on space. So yeah, it's going to cause some problems. But that, I love how that happens, like in terms of a story, because that happens in real life. It's like, oh, for example, the school wasn't big enough for the intake, so we needed to build a bigger school, and that's how a new school gets built. I love that kind of story, and that's why I wanted to sort of stick to this being realistic, if at all possible. So yeah, I just love that there are those story elements. I know now that we've got a king, and I'm going to have to come up with a whole sort of spiel about whether it's a king or a queen, or do we just leave it as a king permanently? Maybe people don't care. I did think as well, like I keep putting these videos on YouTube and you have to declare whether they're made for kids or not. Now, obviously I don't swear at all. It's really stick to trying not to swear. I do swear in real life, which is not good. But I think pretty much everybody does. There'll only be some people that don't. And I thought, like, they are appropriate for kids, but I'm not really making them for kids. And some of the stuff that I get into, like, is quite deep, and I don't know, like, I would hope that it's maybe more for people my age, maybe just a tiny little bit younger, like teens or 20s, I guess. But that's kids, isn't it? So I'm thinking, like, should I tick yes, it's made for kids? Now, as far as I'm aware, it just means that the video is or isn't listed with other children's videos. And I don't know how I'd feel about having a kids fan base, like, if that was to happen. I mean, I'm saying this as if I'm ever going to have a fan base. Maybe I won't, which is, again, absolutely fine, because I'm just doing the videos for me. Which, on that note, if I've got time to say it, we've got, 3 minutes. You might know if you've been coming here from my Instagram that I'm planning on, and I don't know if I've said it, but not really advertising it on my Instagram anymore, because people are not interested in the Minecraft videos, which is fine. Like, I appreciate it's not everybody's thing, but like I've said, it's so embarrassing when you put something out there and not many people are watching it. I've definitely mentioned that. So I have made actually a separate Instagram where I plan to put the announcements. Now I'll put the name of the Instagram in the comment section of the video. So if you want to go and follow it and find it and whatever, you can. Because that's where, if I do get like a little fan base of people, I know I've got 4 subscribers, which is ace. If I've got people that are interested in my videos and want to know the updates and see when I put a new video up or whatever, I can advertise it on that Instagram is what I'm planning. So then the people that want to see it can see it, but I'm not bothering everyone else that doesn't want to see it. And I'm not like losing followers because I'm advertising things that people are just not interested in. So on that note, actually, let's see how my story's doing. I couldn't believe, like, for the last vlog, it got like 200 views, which is, I don't know if that's all normal, and maybe someone could tell me if they're watching this, but like I said before, I've got a lot of followers on Instagram, but I think they're all a lot of inactive accounts, and that to get 200 views on my story is a lot. I appreciate I don't post exciting stuff. So it was posted 34 minutes ago. It says 10 people have seen it. Now I know that's just chance, like people will be busy and stuff. Let's go nosy at how many views they. Is that noise? It's just sound on the video. So it's on 2 views still. Let me refresh it, which is fine. I'm doing this like I'm obsessed with views, and I'm not. Yeah, 2 views, fine. Oh wait, I'm looking at my blooming Minecraft channel, not the other one. Which, by the way, I hope you like my new picture. Obviously, it says level, but with chevrons, because I thought that was really what I wanted. Because I wanted like chevrons that I thought the V for level. Obviously, level like relates to gaming, doesn't it? Like being on different levels. And even in terms of like my vlogs, like I'm leveling up, I'm getting older, I'm achieving different things, hopefully. So I really wanted like a chevron pointing up showing that I'm leveling up, but level, I thought the V could be a chevron, but it's pointing down. I'm like, what? I don't want to look like I'm leveling down. I've got proper deep about it. So yeah, I hope you like the new picture that I've made for my channels. Feel free to give me any feedback, but that is what I've gone with. Anyway, let me look at the vlog. This is going to cut off in a second. What is it? 30 seconds. So you've got 30 seconds more of me just putting a floor in, not very exciting. I'll reveal the rest in another episode, just in case you want to see it. But otherwise, like I say, please message me and let me know, because I just have no idea otherwise. Let's have a look. View channel, videos. I don't know why it didn't just go on that anymore. Yeah, 2 views. Yeah, which is fine. My last video got like 20 views from 200 people seeing the story, so that's like 10% of people watching the video, isn't it? Which is ace. Like, the fact I got 20 people watching it, that's like a class fall. That's so cool. So yeah, it's cut off. That's the village that you're going to see me in the next episode. I'm gutted it stopped recording again, but I'll just like wipe the memory from my Xbox, wipe the memory from my memory stick, and see if I can solve the problem. If not, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to release another episode today. Like I say, I'm tired. I've got a bit of a headache. I'm just tired of talking now and thinking of stuff. It is exhausting. That's why my job's so exhausting. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, please feel free to give it a thumbs up so I know that you've enjoyed it. Thank you if you've even just watched it, because I appreciate not many people do. And obviously it's my passion, sort of, so it just makes me happy that other people maybe do want to watch it and enjoy it too. So yeah, just thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Not sure when I'll release it, but if you want an episode and you're friends with me, please just message me, and I'll do it for you. I don't mind doing that, providing I've got the energy. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Remember to thumbs up it if you enjoyed it, please, just so I know you've enjoyed it. See you in the next video.